start today as the green flag is waved.
Some bumping and banging and gouging and shoving out there in the first 2 laps, but everybody has their car headed in the right direction as Dale Earnhardt Jr. leads the field with Buckshot right behind him, and then it's Elliott Sadler.
Someone said it's like flying jet airplanes in a gymnasium.
That's a quote from Dick Trickle, and I think he used that originally to describe a stock car race at Anderson Speedway, which is a quarter-mile racetrack in Indiana, but it certainly applies here too.
Keeps looking. That's a 0 car. Keeps looking on the inside of the 3. Dale Earnhardt Jr. Oh, I spin hard. Krogh is gone. That is one. Hit the ball. Caution flag is out.
Krogh got just a little bit out of that black area there in the groove in turns 1 and 2. Lost it, slid up, banged the wall, but now has the car going again.
We can see the damage to the left rear quarter panel of the car, left rear fender. Doesn't look too bad, does it, Kyle?
Not terribly bad, but any little bit's going to hurt him here. He gets a little high right there. He gets up in the loose stuff. The racetrack's kind of dirty up in there, and it just spins around him. You watch the car goes up and backs in with the left front first, and then kind of comes up. He's on the brakes, and the car's still trying to slide down the race car track. That's the bad part about Bristol. Things happen in front of you, and you're on the brakes, they're on the brakes, but nobody's stopping.
And look at all these cars. If he drifts down, but fortunately he stays there long enough.
First caution, though, waves over Bristol Motor Speedway as just 5 laps have been completed in the Busch race. Stand by for more action. Back in a moment. Get it. We've just gone green. Buckshot Jones to get up there and lead a lap.
That's right. There's 5 bonus points for leading a single lap. But right now, Dale Earnhardt Jr. is clicking all those laps off. Of course, if he leads 249. Oh, here goes Buckshot.
Oh, they go in side by side, and Earnhardt has to give him room. Buckshot Jones takes the lead.
A good pace now, good and smooth.
Buckshot's a little bit faster through the center of the corner and up off right now, and Dale Jr., that was a smart move. This early in the race, pull over and let him lead if he wants to lead.
Elliott Sadler still running third, then Kevin Grubb and Blaze Alexander. Side-by-side action here as Jimmy Forster in the 50 car gets shoved out of the low groove.
Matt Kent of the 17. Jeff Burton goes by. Michael Walters right behind Jeff Burton. And then Jimmy Forster, the Dr. Pepper car.
Foster running just outside the top 10 now. Dropped back to 12th position when he lost a couple of spots. Here is Burton moving to the inside of Kenseth. Meanwhile, Grubb now challenges Elliott Sadler for 3rd spot. Wow. And here comes Blaze Alexander of the 20 car.
19 years old. Kevin Grubb, the 52 driver.
Quite a gap has opened up between 2nd and 3rd. Elliott leading this group of cars now into turn 1.
About a 2nd and 3/4 already. And on a spin off the corner. 2, 3, 4 cars. 5 cars. 6, 7.
And that's typical Bristol.
Typical Bristol, like we said at the beginning. Excitement, because exciting things happen, and they happen in front of you. Nothing you can do.
And a lot of damage to Mike Wallace's Big A Auto Parts automobile. See the hood all buckled up.
Everybody trying to get their machine going again, and all but 2 have. Berrier and Jimmy Forster continue to sit down here. Now the 77 car begins to move away, but can't.
He's got a lot of damage to the left side of the Berrier car, and there is some rear damage to the 50 car. Yeah, look at the left side damage to that automobile.
There's Jimmy Forster. He crashed in practice before qualifying. Here's a replay of what happened. Forster was losing positions. We documented that. It looked like no help, just got sideways.
Just jumped out from under him coming up off the corner, and everybody begins to check up. And like we said before, 15.5, 16-second lap. The spotter doesn't have time to key the mic and say wreck. 3 seconds are gone, and you're on top of it. And that's the way it is, and here's the way it shows up.
Wow.
Let's take a look at another angle of the incident down in turn 1.
There we see someone bounced off the wall. That was a 77 car that bounced off the wall. Joe Bessey, a lot of contact, heavy contact. There comes Patty Moise, the 14 car spinning through. Looks like Dale Jarrett up against the outside retaining wall. Take a look from our Briggs and Stratton onboard camera. Going in turn 3, coming off turn 4. The wreck's going to happen right in front of him.
He was very, very lucky to get through that. Did Kevin Lepage? Let's watch.
Kevin Lepage was stopping. Seemed like he had everything going his way, but someone ran in the back of him and spun his car out.
There's Joe Bessey's car, the Chevy that's behind the wall. They'll try to get him back in the race, assess the damage. Ray Dunlap, what's going on in your area?
Well, I'm right down where Kevin Lepage's channel lock Chevy is, and you can see they're doing some work on the front end here, but the big problem was they weren't able to get the left front tire back on because of that damage to the front. It took them quite a bit of time to get it beat out. They said they're going to have to come back in and work on it. Bill Weber.
With that Berrier, a short day for you. What happened out there, Ed?
I had an accident there coming off forward, you know, and started slowing up forward, and I guess just got run over from behind. The rest of them guys didn't see it. And things happen so fast here, you know, you ain't really got time to, a lot of times, to just run over people in front of you. And we checked up and trying to miss it, and I don't know, just got tagged up from behind. And just hated for the Lear people and, you know, the UAW and all the people that help on this car. The guys work so hard, and we just can't get a monkey off our back. You know, it's been a rough 3 weeks here, and, you know, it ain't necessarily all your fault all the time, and it's just one of them deals.
You're limping a little bit. You okay?
Yeah, we're fine.
Okay. Well, it's a cliche, but that's not a monkey. That's a gorilla on their back. They have really had some promising runs and some disappointing finishes.
Now let's take a look at this from Mike Wallace's onboard camera. All 4 corners of that thing is damaged.
Looks like it. And again, he crashed yesterday afternoon, so Dick Trickle takes a look. He's right behind Jeff Krogh, and we know Krogh was in the crash. He just touched Mike Wallace as he got by, didn't he, Kyle?
Yeah, just barely on his right front right there. So, you know, and you saw Krogh up there. Krogh got into it. They started into the accident really fast. He got on the brakes and spins by himself, but there's really nothing you can do at that point.
So the caution continues to wave here at Bristol. We're 20 of 250 laps into the race. Buckshot Jones is the leader. This is the crash that has caused our first caution of the afternoon. Back with more from Bristol in a moment.